It's very simple. It says that as long as an American official is banned from Chinese-based social media platforms, then Chinese officials will in turn be banned from American-based social media platforms. Hey everybody, I hope that you all had a great week. I'm here with an update on what's happened in Washington, D.C. this week. First up, I introduced legislation called the Wounded Warrior Bill of Rights. This bill, it's very personal to me. Following my injuries in Afghanistan, I went through the Integrated Disability Evaluation System process, or it's known as IDES. The IDES system, it's used by the Department of Defense for determining a service member's fitness for duty and its disability benefits. And if you want to know one of the problems, it's one of those circular bureaucratic issues that goes on with government where one person tells you to talk to this person, then to this person, then to this person. Eventually you get back to the very beginning and you never accomplished anything. Like most government programs, it is far from effective. It traps veterans in red tape. There's a major lack of cooperation between what's known as the Defense Health Agency and the branches of the military, Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, now Space Force. And as a result, wounded warriors, they're forced to fight to receive benefits that they've earned through their service. Now, the Wounded Warrior Bill of Rights will do two things very specifically. It's going to allow commanders of units, those who are the closest to the wounded warriors in that chain of command, to initiate investigations or pause the process if an appeal is already underway. It gives service members a clear path to follow when it comes to appealing the IDES decisions and understanding the benefits that impact them, impact their livelihoods, and impact their families and their future finances for the rest of their life. This is bipartisan. It's common sense change that's going to make sure that those who are fighting for their health do not also have to fight for their care. Also this week, I introduced a bill to work to hold China and big tech accountable as well. The China Social Media Reciprocity Act is what we called it. It's very simple. It says that as long as an American official is banned from Chinese-based social media platforms, then Chinese officials will in turn be banned from American-based social media platforms. This is a sanction. Chinese propaganda, Chinese communist propaganda is dispersed here in the United States of America by government officials over there, but they do not allow American government officials to have access on their ground, on their turf, to reaching their people about what's going on in Hong Kong or what's going on with the enslaved Uyghurs or so many other issues that are happening in China. They don't want their people to be privy to hearing the truth. Members of the Chinese Communist Party should not be allowed to spew propaganda on Twitter or Facebook while they're blocking democratic capitalist ideals from their own sites. And big tech should not be giving them a platform while blocking American conservatives like they're doing today. There's no reason that Chinese diplomats are able to tweet, but the 45th President of the United States of America has not been allowed to do so. This bill, it levels the playing field and addresses the out-of-control hypocrisy that's been coming out of all sides. Now, lastly, I want to take this opportunity to remind folks about something extremely important that is going on back home, the open public comment period regarding the Coast Guard's regulation of the St. Lucie River Railroad Bridge. One way or another, the Coast Guard is going to make a regulation for how much time the railroad bridge is down, blocking boat traffic, and how much time it is up, not blocking boat traffic. This regulation, it's going to have huge impact for boaters who travel along the St. Lucie River, and it's important that our community's perspective is taken into account. So if you want your perspective to truly be taken into account by the Coast Guard, scan the QR code that is on your screen right now, share it with everybody that you know, or visit mass.house.gov/public comment to submit your comment to the Coast Guard. And let me give you some advice on that comment. I can't tell you exactly what to say, but what I can tell you is be specific. Tell the Coast Guard how you believe that the bridge should be regulated, because they're going to make a regulation. If you just complain about you don't want something to happen or you don't want a train or something like that, they'll read it, but it will not lead to a change in the actual regulation. This is your place not to air your grievances about the Bright Line expansion, but to go out there and say what you specifically want for it. My comment that I put on there said that the train bridge should be open to our local boaters for 45 minutes an hour. It said that they shouldn't be allowed to butt up their time periods that they use in 1 hour next to a time period in another hour, so that they actually have one longer closed period for trains to go through, but not for boat traffic to come through. It said things like they need to clearly define what is an hour. That might seem not exactly like most of us need to be told what an hour is, but the government needs that to be told to them. Hey, an hour, in my opinion, should start at 12 a.m. and then 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Otherwise, you will get a skewed time frame for when these train bridges are going to be open and closed. Be specific is the point that I'm making about what you want to see for the regulation, what your safety concerns are, and other things related to that as well if you want the Coast Guard to take it into a real consideration. Again, scan the QR code on your screen or visit mass.house.gov/public comment. As always, it is an honor to serve you. I look forward to seeing you around home this weekend. You all take care. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.